welcome to the Breck School in Golden Valley, where today it's boys soccer, the Knights of Benilde-St. Margaret and the Breck Mustangs. Hello again, everybody. I'm Wally Langfellow along with Sig Ligre. Boys soccer today, non-conference tilt, but a little bit bigger than that in that it's homecoming here. There's tents all over the place, balloons flying, tons of people on hand, bands. It's like a Friday night football game, only it's Saturday soccer.
It is. It's very festive. It's nice to see a lot of people out here enjoy themselves and having a good time. Two good programs. The schools know each other. We've covered them before. We enjoy watching these two teams play each other. Two class schools.
And you've got one team, Breck, 5-2-1 on the season. Benilde 2-3-1. But I think you can throw that out, not necessarily because of a rivalry, but because of some of the competition they play. Benilde playing in that very tough Metro West.
Yeah, it's a tough conference, so this is probably going to be a little bit better for them to handle. And both teams have some pretty good talent on the field.
Let's talk about the Breck Mustangs. What should we look for in this game against Benilde?
Well, for Breck, look at number 11. It's Ari Eller. He's a senior forward. He's All-State as a junior. Obviously has a good career in front of him. A lot of speed. Knows how to get the ball into the net area.
And on the other side, a kid by the name of Colin Segner, top player for the Benilde-St. Margaret Knights.
Right, senior forward. He leads the team in goals and assists. Has a lot of speed. Knows how to pick up the other forwards when they're coming down. So good balance of both sides. They both like to possess the ball. On their going from defense to their counter, maybe a little suspect that they're working on, but we'll see how they progress during the game.
All right, we'll keep an eye out for both of those, and we'll have all the play-by-play in color of today's game. It's homecoming here at Breck, and it's the Mustangs and the Knights. We'll be back with all of that and more right after this. Time out. Stay with us.
Most of my family, they never graduated high school or even let alone go to college, so I'm trying to break that barrier. Every day after work, went straight to school, studied hard, and it paid off. I could not have done it alone. I see the future is really bright for me. The high school diploma is just added to the confidence, and now I feel unstoppable.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
They said a bottle was just a bottle. That no one would ever notice me. But I knew I could be more. That one day, I would make people smile.
Just about set for the opening kickoff here. Breck today dressed in their white uniforms, and the Knights of Benilde-St. Margaret dressed in their red with the white numerals in trim. Perfect day for today's match. It is just absolutely gorgeous out. A slight breeze blowing, kind of an easterly breeze. So blowing from left to right across your screens. I was going to say television screen, but that's not necessarily true. You could be looking at it on a phone or mobile device or computer screen.
Since we are streaming, it could be anywhere.
It could be anywhere. And we are here and glad to be here with you this afternoon. Should be an interesting matchup. How, in general, you see Breck, they like to dip into and play some of these, some of the schools from the bigger conferences. What is your thought when these teams do cross over like that?
Well, I think it's great for both teams. You know you're going to get a good competitive game. If you look at the captain of the Benilde-St. Margaret's team getting ready for the kickoff. But yeah, I think it's great if it's a team that's a lower school going to a higher, great competition, good way to learn. You can really start playing with your lineups and how you play the game. And we would now have a full complement of referees. We had one referee who showed up literally about a minute ago.
Yeah, I know there was some panic up here in the press box. I heard the athletic director talking about he's on his way from Minnetonka. So he is here on time. They put a few extra minutes on the board, and so they're good to go. They got the full allotment of officials. Oh, by the way, one of the 2 losses that Breck has suffered this season came earlier this week to a very good and, of course, a tradition-rich St. Paul Academy squad, 4-3 in overtime. And then their only other loss came early on to Edina, a 2-0 loss there. So, this is a team that they do play up. And they, as I mentioned, the overtime loss to St. Paul Academy and then losing 2-0 to Edina early on.
And there's a look at number 35, Jose Machuca, senior goalkeeper for the Red Knights. And we looked just a moment ago at number 0.
Hudson Hecker. The PA announcer here called him Hecker the Wrecker.
Yeah.
I think that's what he called him.
Yeah, Hudson Hecker. No, Hudson the Wrecker Hecker.
Hudson the Wrecker Hecker.
Got to make sure I said that right. We don't want to get that wrong.
Check your notes. First shot already, and that one goes whistling by Machuca. Shot taken by Will Torgerson. I met his mom she's running the concession stand. Did a nice job back there. Sold me a hot dog today.
Really?
Oh. She did. And she said Will. She called him Will the Thrill.
Did you get a discount?
I did not. I did I did mention to her that she was going to get a mention today. So there it is.
Ah, she owes you a dog. Play goes outside to be a throw-in for the Red Knights. And their first offensive attack.
Nick Burns on that throw-in. And both teams not afraid to take shots here in the early going. That one goes sailing over the top of Hudson Hecker, and he'll have a goal kick here.
And that's not necessarily a bad idea. Sometimes you can get a shot off on goal, get a redirect or a rebound.
This is Torgerson.
Breck now control in the middle. Both teams, as we said before, like to possess the ball and move it around. See what the defense gives them and adjust accordingly. In fact, for Breck, they have 3 different formations depending on what they see out there, but basically a 4-3-3.
Here come the Mustangs. Near side with it. This is Spencer Yu.
Centered it, trying to find somebody. There's a collision.
Boy, Machuca ran into one of his own players, and
he's down.
Yeah, he is. Very slow to get up. He may stop play here. They're going to.
See that collision. Here's Machuca getting the ball and runs right over his defender. That's Cole Nickelbein.
Yeah.
And he's down. Now back up. It's kind of hobbling off.
Yeah, he'll come off the field. Very slow to the sidelines.
I think he may have been. Let's see if we can see where he got hit. Wow.
Just kind of a body shot.
Yeah, that's a body. He's kind of holding his stomach, so he may have just, and his side, he may have just made a full body collision. So he's off to the side. We'll keep an eye on him.
Yeah, maybe he got the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah. Hopefully nothing serious.
So Breck will set up offensively here. Good defense by the Red Knights. And taken in by Hudson Hecker. Kind of a dangerous pass there. Josh Taylor chases it down, puts it back into the middle of play. A lot of back and forth thus far.
Yeah, neither team maintaining a lot of possession as they would prefer. Some turnovers.
And just kind of some long passes and some just kind of clearing it out of their end more than anything at this point. For Breck, that's Reed Goldsname. He sends it ahead. Now he has it taken off. And the Mustangs have to regroup. All the way back now, that's Conrad Smits, one of the co-captains on this club.
See if he tries to clear it, but that's intercepted nicely by one of the forwards. That's
The Red Knights doing a good job of moving it around.
Yeah, that was number 5, Colin Segner, who we were talking about in the pregame. He's the Red Knights' leading scorer and assist. Nice pick off by the Breck midfield.
Again, chasing down there for Breck, that's Reed Goldstein. And out over the touchline, it'll be a throw in on that far side for the Red Knights. And we'll try it one more time. Rory Murnan on the throw in this time. A long pass again. There's those long passes that most of which have been intercepted thus far.
I was going to say, long passes are fine as long as they connect with the right color jersey.
Yeah, that hasn't worked out so good.
There's a big battle for it here. Opperman going after it. Nice push pass. Oh, what a nice tackle. There's Eric Smits with that tackle, number 8.
This is Smits again. Drops back for you.
Pushes it forward. Nice. There's a nice sequence of passing.
Here comes you, centers, and nobody there.
He had Eller there waiting for it, but got a little bit in front of him. Couldn't quite connect. However, Breck still maintains possession now with the throw-in.
Scooped up by Machuca. Machuca doesn't seem any worse for the wear on that collision.
No, he seems to be fine. He's a big kid. Uh-oh, here's a nice defensive play, kicking the ball out of the danger area.
And we're going to get a foul, I believe.
That would be the first foul of the game, and Mustangs draw that foul. Look at Dave Platt, head coach of the Red Knights.
McBurns will put it in play for Coach Platt.
Opportunity here with a set play. Hits it into a crowd, and it's just ping pong.
It's a mad scramble is what it is. Chasing it down is Rory Murnan, and it goes right into the hands of Hudson Hecker.
I think Hecker's going to punt. I thought he was going to distribute the ball out, but he's going to punt it instead. Nice high kick. The midfield.
And last touched by Benilde's Rory Murnan again. And another throw in for Breck. Onto the foot of Eller. That's Torgerson. Up front to Smits. Eller getting close. Oh, almost. Machuca almost overplayed that to the far side.
He actually did overplay that. And then managed to shift his body somehow back to get the ball. Any more zip on that ball, that would have gone in.
Yeah, no question. Eller just not able to get quite enough on it.
Yeah, he turned and he just didn't get enough time to really set it up. But
throw in for the Red Knights. Breck with the quick throw in. Eller once again. On that far side. Eller with a nice lead. Machuca comes out, makes a nice save. Torgerson with a shot. Oh, and one of the defenders has to come back and make the defensive play. Well, Machuca came way out that time, and it almost cost him, Sig.
He was very fortunate that his defender was back there, and that's what the defender's supposed to do. When the keeper goes out like that, go back there and cover that net. And I believe that was, I think that was number 6. Was that number 15? Couldn't tell. Or was it 17? I couldn't tell.
Yeah, I couldn't tell whether it was Woog either. It could possibly have been him. Let's see if he's
That's his area.
Yeah.
Here's another race.
And Breck putting some pretty good pressure on here in the early going. Boy, nice job by Spencer Yu of boxing out his opponent, not allowing him to get to the ball there.
Battle for the ball, no foul. Pretty even. Beller again.
And Torgerson unable to get there quickly enough, and the ball is knocked out of play on that far side. It will be a throw in for Breck, however.
That last attack.
Yeah, let's see who was in there.
I thought it was number 16. Here the ball comes out. Number 8. That's Connor Lamb. With an outstanding defensive play.
Yeah, saved the goal.
Sure did. Always stand by your keeper.
And a goal kick here for the Mustangs, as we are now 10 minutes into the contest. No score thus far. Breck has probably had, well, no question, has had the best opportunities. Unable to cash in.
Yeah, they've had 2 shots on goal.
Ball controlled by the Mustangs. Here comes another opportunity. And really bumped off the play more than anything was Eric Smits. And so they'll get a throw in. It did not go over the end line, so it'll be a throw in, not a goal, not a corner.
Might have to follow that guy
So
inside.
good effort by the midfielder to draw the throw in. Just had a good look there at Coach Platt. That's centering pass. Couldn't do anything with it. He was trying to get a control of it and couldn't. We'll try again.
And Yu loses it. And here comes Benilde. Back it goes for Noah Tweston. Near side, picked up by Benilde's Nick Burns. This is Segner. And he has it taken away. And the Mustangs clear it out to midfield again. Header goes all the way back to Machuca, and he gathers it in. And punted the other direction.
Wow.
Good long kick. Again, with the wind, though.
Even so, that's a long ways.
They might be able to use him on Friday nights.
They probably do.
I might have to check that. You've got the roster. It's pretty common these days. I saw one last night. Cooper's best soccer player, Eddie Ogamba, is also their place kicker in football.
But we don't have Benilde-St. Margaret's football team. Oh. Nope, we don't. But I think you're right. I think he's probably on that football team with a kick like that. It's got to be at least a punter.
You mean at least?
That field goal kickers. Come on.
Don't denigrate punters.
No, I thought he'd be great as a punter. Y'all are trying to get past that defense. You see Benilde-St. Margaret's defense pulling back almost into a 5-2.
Yeah.
Trying to bring it across. He does.
Oh! Wow, Machuca comes out again. Boy, Machuca is not afraid to come out after that ball.
All right, let's see you measure this one. That's
left
a
that
little
one
shorter.
short. A lot shorter.
About
30
20
yards.
Yeah, 25, 30 yards. It's like last time we were working at trying to gauge
Throw-ins?
the throw-ins.
Yeah. There's a shot by Eller. He whops one off the goal post. All right, so now that we've done that, I wonder if any of these kids are kicking on Friday nights for Breck. That we could look up, couldn't we? We'll have to do a cross-reference.
Number 16.
Let's see the last shot again. Number 7. Nice attempt to cross. Had a forward right there to poke it in, but the keeper from Benilde-St. Margaret's right there, and again gathers one in.
I do not see a cross. Their kicker is named Chinkle for the football team.
Okay.
He's a sophomore. I do not see him on here. No score. We are, as you can see, about 15 minutes into the contest. Breck has had the best opportunities thus far. Officially, what do you have? 3 shots on goal?
Let me check over with Willie.
What's Willie saying?
Willie says 3 on goal, 5 shots total.
5 shots total.
So got 3 stops and 2 good saves by the keeper.
And then 2 over the top.
Yep.
This is Hudson. Hudson Hecker gets under that one.
Wow, way up there. Good distance. There's a battle for it from midfield. And the Red Knights are back on offense.
So strategically, what do you see these two teams doing right now?
Doing well?
What do you see them doing? I mean, not necessarily defensively.
Oh no, they're both trying to play possession, trying to get some passes through, but they're just not on target. Pachuca doing a good job there, backing up so he doesn't get nailed with a handball. Distributes out to the left, and Breck picks it up.
Here come the Mustangs. Lead, a shot, and a goal! How about that? Spencer Yu with the spectacular move. I'll take it back. It was Jack Johnson.
Number 7, Jack Johnson.
It was a 3, it was a 7, and Jack Johnson. What a nice play by Jack Johnson. Look at this. He sees him coming, he just goes down and pops it over the top of him.
Yeah, it's a pitching wedge. Beautiful, look at this. Ball's up in the air and he just lifts it up over the keeper.
The Mustangs, number 9, Will Lawrence. On the field for Breck now, number 13, Will Kerr.
And it looks like Kurth, number 13, gets the assist. There he is. It was a nice forward pass, as we were talking about. They want to get the pass to somebody and take off, and Johnson was right there to put it in. So Breck with an early lead, and they're back on attack.
Torgerson has it taken away. Now he'll get it back. Ball comes to the near sideline. Here come the Red Knights. Back out to midfield.
Offside.
No. But that's one of the better goals I've seen all year.
That was nice, yeah.
That was a great individual effort.
It was, because he got underneath a bouncing ball that was about a foot and a half, 2 feet up in the air, and got underneath it and had enough presence of mind to not kill it, just kind of finesse it over the keeper.
Yeah.
Let it bounce in.
Here come the Red Knights. Trying to get the equalizer here. Trailing 1-0. And that goal we just spoke of by Jack Johnson.
And Johnson is by default a defender. Breck trying to move the ball down the far sideline, and it's headed
back out over the touchline again.
Yeah. So they maintain possession, gets it back into play quickly.
This is Eller. Around it goes now to Opperman. Breck will reset. This is Opperman. Left foots it ahead. Red Knights come back. Lambert.
Good transition that time by Benilde-St. Margaret's, going from defense to offense on the counter.
Throw in near side for Benilde. Intercepted by Yu. Cross by Nickelbein.
This is everybody now being chased down.
And it's going to be too far, and it'll be a goal kick.
Sean Patton trying to track that down. Couldn't quite get there. Good effort.
So the Mustangs with the goal kick. Hudson Hecker tees it up. He's only a sophomore, remember. And he'll just put it in play to Josh Taylor. To Yu. And over the touchline, throw in. It'll be Yu putting it into play. There's George Stumford, the head coach here at Breck. I got to tell you, I think I might have alluded to this a little earlier on that. You saw the ball boy put it back into play. I was telling you in the JV game right before us. The ball went over the touchline. The player for Breck reached into the ball back and pulled one out. The ball went way over the track and out of play. The kid reached into the ball bag and pulled one out and put it back in play.
Can't do that.
Yeah, they let him do it. It was a JV game. They let him do it.
But it doesn't matter. I know they were short on officials on that particular match, and he didn't see it. But yeah, that's a big no-no.
I found it humorous.
You'll have Inflategate all over again.
Inflategate. He still has 3 games to go before he can play.
Well, it's actually it's the same concern with soccer, because the official has to test the ball before it goes into play to make sure it's inflated to the proper pressure. That's why I kind of cringed when you said that. No, you can't. No, don't do that. The trials and tribulations. Breck defense doing a good job, collapsing on the forwards and getting the takeaway.
Whacked all the way downfield by Josh Taylor. Boy, Yu, how many times have you seen Yu step in front of passes or intercept already here in the first half? I mean, he must have at least a half dozen.
He likes to get in there and mix it up.
$18:25 and counting. 1-0 Mustangs on the Jack Johnson goal. At the 23:47 mark. So about 5 minutes ago, Yu comes off now.
He needs a rest anyway.
Yeah, boy, he is.
He's been out there.
Talk about an active player.
Being replaced by Hans Linsgaard, senior. Yu's a 10th grader.
Good player.
Yeah, they got some good talent on both sides.
I don't know if you're able to see the wide shot when we started this. Maybe we'll get a chance when there's a stoppage in play of all the cars that are here. I mean, it is. I parked it. I had to walk about a half mile.
Yeah.
I don't think that's an exaggeration.
I think you may have been parked. I thought you were parking in Brooklyn Center.
Oh, boy. I should
You
just
feel like it.
Well, I live in Robbinsdale. I probably could have just stayed
There
there
you
and
go.
walked. There you go. Just to get an idea of.
It's packed.
And that's, those lots are on the far side of the field, and then there's lots. The lot I parked on is way on the other side. It's a good, 5-10 minute walk. I don't know.
Oh, well, for a modest fee, I'll give you a ride over there.
I saw where you parked. I saw you play some games over there.
Yeah, it's the luck of the Norwegian.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of pull in and find a spot about 20 feet from the
I saw
from the
from the
truck.
gate. Yeah, I noticed. That's all right. This is a nice day. I didn't mind the walk. See if the Red Knights can get something going offensively. They have really kind of been stymied here.
They're still trying the short passes and trying possession, but Breck's been doing a good job of marking up on the players and blocking the passing lane. That's what's really been happening right now, or in the first half.
Comes Eller.
Trying to get it past the defender, can't do it.
Eller with that combination of quickness and skill is a real handful for Benilde. I mean, they have a lot to contend with up front.
And again, that was number 8, Connor Lamb, back on defense, and he came up hobbling. So we're going to have to keep an eye on him. He may have stepped funny when he stepped around.
So you and I have done, all the games we've done this year have been on turf. Almost everybody has turf. Now, how have you seen the game change because of turf? Certainly the injuries have to be part of it, but what are some of the changes in the actual game itself?
The biggest change is the speed of the ball and getting underneath the ball. If you're on natural turf, you can actually get underneath the ball better. You get a bigger, more height on the ball. But on the artificial turf, you can get so much speed, and the passing accuracy is so much better. Here's an opportunity again.
Boy, Machuca's been busy. Comes out and makes another save.
Probably been busier than he wants.
Yeah. I know he likes to be involved, but not this involved.
Wow, I love that punt.
That's another one of about 60 yards. Yeah, it was about 60 yards. But it's almost, I mean, there are very few grass fields left at the high school level.
Yeah, there are a few. We saw one last week, and it can be a problem because you have football and soccer being played on the same field, so the turf gets chewed up pretty badly. As we see number 8, Connor Lamb, coming off for the Red Knights.
Play on that far side. Yeah, that's going over the touchline. So that will be, is that a corner? Was that last touch by Breck? I think it might have been. What's going on here?
I don't know.
Is it a free kick? No, that's going to be a corner.
Okay.
There is. I was waiting for
I thought
somebody
we were losing it.
Yeah, well, I was waiting for somebody to run to the corner. Finally, Colin Segner ran over there. See what the Red Knights can capitalize. And, nice play by Hecker to come out and grab that thing.
Hecker way up in the air. Got his paws on it.
And I like the toss, too.
Yep, that was a nice pass outside. We have a foul now against Breck.
Yeah.
Here's a good look at number 11 from Breck. That's Avi Eller. I'm saying he's all-state already as a junior.
Well, you can just see it. I mean, as I mentioned before, the combination of quickness and skill is just phenomenal. He is all over the place. But you gotta love the natural sound that you get from our cameras on the field. You can literally hear the ball, not only when they're kicking it, but you can hear it on those high ones when it hits the ground. You can hear the thump on the ground.
And you can hear when the players hit those headers.
Yeah.
So another foul against the Mustangs. That's their 4th in the first half. Nickelbine taking it. Goes across the field.
Eller in pursuit. Cross intercepted. Red Knights regather. Burns now. Burns trying to get around the defender.
You can see how the defenders are really marking tight.
Boy, they're right up in their grill. There's an opportunity. Oh, Hecker with a nice save. Ball still loose and finally cleared out of there. A wild scramble there. And the Mustangs able to survive it.
Well, that's the right word, survive, because they were coming in fast and it was crowded in there. And Hecker just got a knee on it.
Smith's leaving it ahead for Eller. Eller with it again. Back out around it goes. This is Smith's. Opperman. And a little bit too far. And Breck loses their advantage that they have there.
When you were talking about the artificial turf, I remember when almost every school had turf. And then they had the quarterfinals in the state tournament at the Metrodome. And for the first year when that happened, it was really interesting to watch because they didn't know what to do.
Oh, so everybody had grass, you meant?
Right, everybody had grass. They had natural turf. I'll get back to that in a second.
That one's going over the touchdown. That'll be a throw-in for Benilde, but yeah, and then you go to the dome.
Yeah, with that hard. That's when they had that hard stuff, and every time, first time a player would go in for a tackle, there'd be raspberries up the side of his legs. And the ball would bounce, so the players had no clue what to do with it.
Yeah, the old turf at the Dome.
It's nasty.
Which finally went out in the early 2000s. It's probably about 15 years ago. Because I remember Torrey Hunter telling me, one of the Twins' former center fielder at the time, that he dove for a ball. And when he got up, he smelled something burning. He looked down, and there was smoke coming from his buttons on his jersey.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I remember I went down and talked to the players after the game. You can see players walking around with these big raspberries on the side of their legs.
Well, and obviously this is better, but there still are. You still have some of that with artificial surface.
Yes, you do.
I mean, little rubber pellets inside of the plastic. It softens the blow, but it's not grass. There's a shot, and Hecker with another save.
So Benilde-St. Margaret's finding a way to get through that Breck defense. What they're doing is getting the longer shots, harder shots, and going after it.
There's Richardson Matthews getting his first extended action. Giving some of these other Mustangs a break here. Here's
that shot.
Yep, Segner.
Setting it up and then takes it right at Hecker. Smart play there. Push the ball in front of you. Get down on it so it doesn't give the other team a rebound. Nickelbein taking the shot. Hecker pushes it out, but the ball is live, and then the forward kicks it behind the goal.
Almost, he rushed himself a little bit, seeing how Hecker was down. So Hecker with the goal kick. Clock marching down to the 8-minute mark here in the first half. 1-0 in favor of Breck. Jack Johnson at the 23:47 mark of this first half. So just shy of the midway point at the game's only goal. Opperman takes his time, moves it ahead for
that was a mistake.
Pressman. That one's picked off. Segner.
You don't want to hand the ball to Segner that deep in your own defensive zone.
Segner called for the foul there.
I think he was so surprised with the ball right at his foot. He didn't know what to do with it. He couldn't react fast enough. But that could have been a disastrous mistake. That was late in the first half. Hecker again.
Booms one.
Both these guys got pretty good legs. Get the ball way down the field. Nice move there by Johnson. Gets away nicely. Look at this maneuvering. Oh, that's impressive.
Boy, Eric Smits with a shot. Oh, and a great save by Machuca. Well, some pretty good
Shot saved by
pretty good play on
Machuca.
both ends there.
Yeah, excuse me, I meant Eric Smits, number 8.
Smits with the
nice
with a
maneuver.
nifty footwork, and then Machuca with a flying save.
Even though you hear the people in the stands going, ooh.
Yeah,
You gotta see it again.
that's worth another look. Watch
Smits with
this.
the ball. Watch this move here. Oh, that's after. Nice shot though.
Machuca goes up high for it.
Made Machuca go up high for it.
Yeah. This is Eller. On that far side now. Richardson Matthews. Breck able to keep it in play. Long extended shot there. Rebound and still alive. The header goes a little wide, and now what?
It should be a goal kick. Offside called. Boy.
Boy, some good pressure there by Breck, huh?
Yeah, but Machuca with that hand save, got that big paw up there and brought it down. Not that it would have mattered, it was offside anyway. But still, that was an impressive save.
They called a foul on Opperman. He's not thrilled with the call, but
Let's look at that last save. There's a header. Good left-footed shot. You can see
Machuca, yeah, but he did a good job of just moving it out of there, and then Willem Kurth went and chased it down.
Right.
I thought originally Kurth, when I first saw it live, it looked like Kurth was trying to use the header to get it into the net, but on second look there, looked like he was just trying to gain possession so he could make a play.
And actually, he was one of those offside.
Yeah.
So both teams now getting some opportunities for quality shots with under 5 minutes to go in the half.
Benilde trying to get the equalizer here, trailing 1-0. Played ahead by the Mustangs. Smits still with it.
Boy, I like the moves that Smits has.
Yeah. Right under the foot of Eller. Eller's easy to pick out there with those pink shoes. And scooped up again by Machuca.
Left guard shot saved by Machuca.
Or are they salmon colored?
I'm not touching that one.
I think they're pink.
I think you're right. I think they're more salmon.
Okay. Back now for Benilde is Burns. And bothered there by Opperman, and it will be a throw-in for Nick Burns and Benilde. And before you do that, Billy Panic checks in, junior midfielder. And out goes Sam Zimmerman. Just over 3 minutes left now here in the half. Okay, on that far side, Ronnie Richardson-Matthews chasing and taken off by Nickelbein. Here comes Benilde. They've got some numbers, but it is intercepted from behind. And the Mustangs again, another long lead for Eller. And Eller does a good job of tying up 2 defenders. Boy, he is something. Look at the footwork there. Eller's still with it. Still in control of it. Raise it for Richardson-Matthews.
But that's finally get it out, and now they transition.
Race in that far corner now for the Red Knights. And it is kicked up and out of play. It'll be a throw in on the far side.
That's not a bad idea to get it out of play so they can get their defense reorganized.
Yeah.
Segner again with equally impressive footwork.
Long lead pass is back over the goal line, so it will be a goal kick for the Mustangs.
Nick Burton's coming back, getting into position, waiting for the goal kick.
Hecker ahead to Smits. That's Conrad Smits. Puts it high and deep. And this is going to be a throw in for Breck. As we close in on the 1 minute mark. 1-0 Mustangs.
Plenty of time to get something set up, and here they come. Trying to center it.
1 minute. 1 minute remaining.
Blocked by Tweston.
Tweston tries to clear it out, but right on to another Mustang on that far side. Held in there by Eric Smits.
Good passing, good back pass. Sends it forward. Trying to hit Kurth, and Kurth finally somehow comes up with it, but then we have a foul called against Breck.
Offside is the call.
Offside.
Yeah, they call offside.
I did not see that.
Benilde can take their time here with just 20 seconds to go. No, now Eller picks it up. This could be dangerous. Eller maneuvers, but there's 4 defenders this time.
It's probably a good thing because he's a dangerous forward.
My goodness, yes.
6, 5, 4.
So time's going to run out here in the first half, and that is all she wrote. It is a Breck Mustang 1-0 lead here, homecoming at Breck. And the Mustangs lead Benilde by a score of 1-0. Sig and I will be back. We'll recap the first half and have highlights for you. Stay with us. You're watching Boys High School Soccer right here on Channel 12.
The color in my garden keeps the pink in my cheeks. I was very independent and thought I could take care of myself. I fell and I had to have Meals on Wheels. They're my savior. My name is Lola Silvestri. America, let's do lunch.
Drop off a hot meal and say hello. Volunteer by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
I adopted Bento in 2010 from a shelter. As it turns out, we have very similar personalities. And this cat makes me make art because he's always motivating me to take pictures of him, to draw pictures of him. He just is motivating artistically. It's just that simple. Well, he's my best friend, but a lot of people know him as Keyboard Cat.
We're at the half here at Breck, and the Mustangs own a 1-0 lead on Jack Johnson goal at the 23:47 mark here of the first half of play. The Mustangs ranked number 2 in the state in Class 1A as of last Monday. Now, of course, they did lose earlier this week, so that may or may not affect their ranking. If they should hang on or win here, they'll be 2-1 on the week and move to 6-2-1 on the season. A lot of action for the goaltenders here in the early going. You see Machuca, and this is the one goal by Johnson that just punching it over the top of Machuca.
That's a pretty goal.
Now it's fun to watch the position that Johnson got, and then at the other end you're going to see Hudson Hecker make some saves as well.
Yeah, that one from Colin Segner.
And then one more time, look at the nice save. Machuca goes up high. I mean, boy, they have been busy, busy, busy.
And here you see the numbers for the Mustangs. 8 shots, 6 on goal, 6 fouls, 0 corner kicks. For the Red Knights, 5 shots, 2 on goal, 1 foul and 1 corner kick. The Red Knights getting those numbers actually in the second half of the first half. The first 15 minutes, they only had like about 1 or 2 shots.
Yes.
But they came alive at the end of the half.
Yeah, they had some quality opportunities there towards the end. Nothing in the early going, but Red Knights starting to put together a little bit more offensive cohesion in the latter parts of the first half, but they still trail. It's Breck leading Benilde 1-0. We'll continue with more here from Breck. It's homecoming. We'll have it right after this.
I see you mobbing over her. Let's go. Let's mob. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, we mobbing. Come on, girl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl.
I rescued Toast from a shelter in 2011. I love Toast because she's a lazy diva. Toast does whatever she wants, obviously. She's sleeping right now. She's an epic snuggler. She's so comforting. She's so loving. Toast makes me laugh. When I walked into the shelter, I knew right then that she was special.
Good look at Machuca, Jose Machuca, the senior goaltender for Benilde. He has been a busy guy here in the first half. Nonetheless, he has only allowed 1 to get past him, and his Red Knights trail Breck 1-0 as we get set for second half play. Homecoming weekend here at the Breck School in Golden Valley. Perfect day for today's contest, weather-wise. Sun started poking out right about at game time and has not eluded us since then. Actually, the wind, which was blowing from west to east, has slowed down quite a bit as well. So, perfect day for boys high school soccer non-conference tilt between these two clubs. See if Benilde can come back and get the equalizer here. An opportunity here in the early going, and it's Upperman who sends it ahead out to midfield. Mustangs regain control. Goldsing with it. Over it goes now to Will Torgeson. Mustangs lose control. Back downfield it goes, and it'll be scooped up by Machuca. Machuca punting it into the what wind there is.
Yeah, it's kind of a light breeze, but still a little breeze.
Yeah, not a huge factor. I think it's even calmed down, the breeze has somewhat. Play back down in the Benilde end. And the Red Knights are going to be content to knock it out over the touch line, and a throw in for Breck, and Benilde will get a chance to reset themselves defensively here.
Well, we'll see what kind of adjustments they made at the half.
Ahead it goes, and scooped up again by Machuca. Well, the Red Knights got that first little flurry, and Breck has kind of regained control since then. But like you said, see what adjustments they made at the half and what their plan is for half number 2. long kick to the far side, and it's going to go out over the touchline. Throw in, and it'll be you over there to throw it in for the Mustangs. Gives it to Eller. Boy, not used to seeing Eller that far back in the field of play. So it'll be Benilde throw in now.
Still trying to gain some kind of control in the midfield.
Yep.
Well, I can see one thing different. Benilde-St. Margaret's is definitely marking up tighter now in the midfield. They're going after the ball more than they were in the first half.
Yeah, they really allowed Breck to kind of control play from that standpoint.
Yeah, and on the other side, Breck was doing a great job of marking up and blocking off the passing lanes. There's a 1-on-3. Segner. Boy, he's got good ball movement.
Yeah, he really does. But the Mustangs able to poke it out to midfield, which is basically what they have been able to do almost all day long.
That's true. Segner again, and this time he's shoved down. Foul called against. I thought that was against Breck, but they lost control right away.
Yeah. Battle for it. Benilde regains control. And the Red Knights trying to set something up here. This is Noah Tweston coming ahead with it. Tweston still with it.
Trying to get some distance or some light and gets the corner. So it could work.
Well, they'll get the corner kick. Spencer Yu was right there and probably felt like that was his best play. They put it into play. The header is missed, and the long kick goes high, way over the net.
And we should probably list off the officials for this game. Center referee is El Haddad Khalid. Assistant referee 1 is Steve Masanto, and AR2 is Bill Bach.
And that goes out, and you will throw it in for the Mustangs. And this time it's Opperman that last touches it, so it'll be a throw in for Benilde.
Good throw right over to Segner. Wow, it's a 1-on-5 and another corner.
The Red Knight corner kick.
So a corner kick for the Red Knights already, their second of this half. And boy, another close call there for Breck.
Yep. Red Knights just couldn't quite get a foot on it, and now it's turned over.
Breck free kick.
So putting it back into play will be Garrett Opperman. Nice long lead.
Trying to settle the ball down and get into the center. It does, but it's picked up there by the Red Knight defense.
Rand Brown was there for Breck and lost it. Here come the Red Knights. Punches of the head
Offside.
to Segner again, and offside is the call, and so they'll
The ref calls it offside.
be a free kick here for the Breck Mustangs.
Had the right idea, get it down to your main man. That's number 5, Segner. That's where you want to get the ball to, but didn't pan out that time.
long lead goes out over the touchline on that far side. And it looks like Eller will handle the throw-in chores, or will he?
No, I don't think he will.
Yeah, it'll be you.
Yeah.
I think they want Eller
to be the recipient.
Always.
Well,
whenever possible.
Right, and he was double teamed before the throw-in ever happened.
That's the advantage of having somebody like that. He does draw the double team. Mustangs keep it in play, and shot there by Eric Smits is deflected. Mustangs keep it in play again. Eric Smits with another long shot, and boy,
that one right on goal.
Well, Machuca right in the old bread basket. Nice long punt by Machuca this time. Yu taps it. Noah Tweston sends it back. Segner has his shot deflected. Picked up by Opperman.
Yeah, it's not easy to kick a ball when you have two players hanging on your shoulders on either side of you.
Continuously.
Well, they are containing Segner when he gets the ball.
Yeah, they know where he is, that's for sure.
Right, but they have to be careful also, because if you double team a player like Segner, who has the capability of maneuvering the ball, he can slip right through the defense before you know it.
Nice header by Nickelbein. This is Pretzman. See Seastead Pretzman. And it goes out over the touchline, and it'll be a throw-in
for the Mustangs, number 4, Josh Taylor. And on the field, number 14, Max Nether.
And they'll have Jack Johnson, the owner of the game's low and goal. Get the throw in. And that's out off of Benilde. Another throw in for the Mustangs. An errant one at that.
Yeah, Smith was waiting for it, but didn't quite get there. Here come the Red Knights. On the attack, switching field.
Chased down by Josh Taylor. Taylor is shoved from behind.
That's got to be a foul.
Oh, my goodness. He's standing right there. I can see it from here. Look at it again.
They run down again. There's the elbow in the back. Maybe not a hard push, but still enough to get him off balance.
Yeah, I think that he contributed to the to Taylor falling. That's for sure.
Well, that's enough to call it.
Well, yeah. Yu ahead to Eller. Remember the football player Billy White Shoes Johnson?
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. Spiked the ball.
Yeah. Houston Oilers.
Mm-hmm.
We have Avi Pink Shoes Eller. Although his aren't necessarily, while they are pink and the only pink ones out there, his aren't necessarily the most colorful. There are, I think he's in the running with about a half dozen guys with bright colored shoes.
Yeah, that used to be a phenomenon. Now it's the norm.
Yeah.
I see blue shoes out there. There's some
lime green. There's a few lime greens out there. And a few kind of like an orange, I think more to the salmon color we talked about earlier. There's a few of those. Eller leaves it for Opperman. Back to Opperman, a long left-footed shot is way off the mark. And it'll be a goal kick for Machuca.
Look at the shin guards. Now an essential part of the uniform for a soccer player.
There's those pink shoes we talked about.
They are pretty.
Yes, they are. Very nice. Well, and they really stand out when you're wearing white, because the whole uniform is white,
yes.
And then you look down and you see the colorful shoes. So.
There's some yellower ones. That's Torgerson. Torgerson, his shoes.
You're saying those are yellow, huh? I think those are like lime green.
Those are lime green?
Yeah, I think so. I think I want to debate you on that. I go along with most of this from you, but I don't think I'm going to take that one, Sig.
Okay.
Wow.
We'll see next time they're up. It's hard to tell because every player has different sets of different colors. You look at center referee El Haddad Khalid as he calls a foul.
And there's a good look at Eric Smits, who's had a really good day controlling the ball for Breck, particularly in the first half. We saw some really nifty moves. Uh-oh, here comes an opportunity for Eller. He nearly got away on that. And, you know, he's going to do that throughout the contest, and one of these times
he's going to get away.
He's going to get away.
You bet.
Yeah.
That's why if you're a defender, you want to probably mark him pretty close. Trying to set up. Oh, couldn't get the ball away. Breck's going to reload.
Opperman back now. We're back here for Conrad Smits. Ahead it goes to Goldstein. Goldstein has it taken away by Senti Lambert now. Ahead come the Red Knights. On that far side, that's Nick Burns. And that shot will go over the back touch line, and so it'll be a throw in for, or a goal kick rather. Oh, it's a corner. Last touch by Breck.
Wow.
Okay. Third corner of the half.
These set plays are so important.
Yeah, well, in a 1-0 game, puts it in play, and that's to the guy you wanted to have it to, Segner. And
out just a little bit too far, so Segner couldn't really get a header on it. Wow, there's like 8 white jerseys on defense.
Yeah, they're taking no chances. No, in a 1-0 contest.
Well, that's not a bad idea. Shift into a 3-4-3 and beef up your defense, your midfield, then float those back to the defense when you need to. Ouch. Oh, that's got a smart.
Yeah, that was.
You can hear that up here.
That was bang, bang, if you would. Ahead to the near side to Johnson. Johnson ahead to Torgerson. Torgerson tripped up, loses it.
I think that was Smits.
Wait, getting physical, huh?
Oh, it is, yes.
Oh,
look at this.
Smokes.
Bodies clashing in.
Opperman with the long left footer, and Machuca had to make a save on that.
Yes, he did. Wasn't a hard shot, but still.
Well,
got to make the save.
And if he wasn't there, it would go in the net.
You can see things opening up a little bit in this part of the second half.
Yes.
Passes are getting a little bit longer. Not that many takeaways on tackles.
Well, and fatigue, I'm sure, figures into that. You don't have quite that energy you had early on to step into that passing lane, or, as you said, for the takeaways and the tackles. Longer passes, a little bit more effective now.
It almost seems like Breck midfielders are pulling back from the other midfielders. They're giving him these passes now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was an interception.
They were way more aggressive in the first half, that's for sure.
Yes.
Goldstein keeps it going. Nice header.
And maybe that's what Breck needs, is a little bit of elevation of the speed.
Tweston still with it. Noah Tweston circling and tries a pass to the opposite side, and that is way behind his intended receiver, which was Nick Burns. And so it'll be a throw in for Breck.
Levy.
Zach Levy checks back in for the Mustangs. He gets into it right away. Opperman. Conrad Smits near side. Over to Johnson. Hecker, who has not really been that busy here in the second half.
No, he's only seen 2 shots go by him. No saves yet in the second half. Goldstein again trying to get something going.
And you mean go by him as in over the top or to the side? Yeah.
Right.
I was going to say, I think it's still 1-0. I might have missed something when I blinked.
No, I meant by the goal.
I know.
Sorry.
Just keeping you on your toes, Coach.
Richardson Matthews back in for the Mustangs.
So Ronnie Richardson Matthews will come back in for the Mustangs. And out goes Eller.
And also coming out for Red Knights with Segner, number 5. Talking to the coach now, getting some input.
Yeah.
Also Billy Panic there. Yeah, they're talking strategy.
There's a centering pass, and that one is off and picked up by Sandy Lambert. Lambert loses it. All the way to the near side to Reed Goldstein. And out over the touchline, it'll be a throw in for the Mustangs.
Good hustle by Goldstein.
Yeah, he's done a really good job. Picked up now by Zach Levy. Sends it all the way back out here to Jack Johnson. Johnson with a beautiful lead. Boy, that had 2-0 written all over it.
Oh, it did. It did.
Max Feather
just sitting there waiting for it.
He really did. He really was. And and then when the ball did come, he split the defense, and it was just off the mark.
Now that was a nice play and that wasn't even a set play.
Well, and Jack Johnson, he's not around the ball as much as an Eller or a Smith. But, boy, you have seen 2 of the most skilled shots that you're going to see, and or pass in this case. I mean, the goal that he scored was just phenomenal.
That was pretty.
And then that pass was almost picture perfect. It had to be in exactly the right spot. And he hooked it in there, too. It wasn't exactly a straight shot.
No, it wasn't. And like I said, it wasn't a set shot where you have time to set it up. Here's a breakaway.
That's Feather on that far side.
Wow, nice tackle. That's Noah Tweston, number 10 on defense, with a great tackle on takeaway.
Picked up there by Murkowski. Opperman now for Breck. .5 minutes to go in the contest. Watch this pass again by Jack Johnson. Look at this.
Sets it up, hooks it.
Look at that.
Look at that hook.
Right between the defenders.
Oh, man.
And Feather's just kicking himself.
Why couldn't I get my foot on that? That was a gift. Here's a shot from way out.
And Hecker comes out to force the action to the sideline.
Yeah, well, I think it was kicked out by the Red Knights, wasn't it?
I think that this is going to be a corner here or what?
I looked across at the AR2 and he did not put the flag down.
In for Benilde, number 2, Will Rice.
Now it is.
Over there. Yeah, I think it's a corner.
And number 5, Holland Segner. Back on the field for your Mustangs. Number 8, Eric Smith.
4th corner in this half.
Number 13, Willem.
No, can't say they haven't had their opportunities.
Yeah, these are golden opportunities that you got to really try and cash in on, or at least make an effort at it. That one went out just a little bit too far into the penalty box area.
I think they're going to get another one.
Get another one. We'll try it again.
So this is the 5th?
This is the 5th of this half. They had one in the first half.
Yeah.
Let's see if they can put this one a little bit closer. They do.
I think they like
Nice.
that side better. And, boy, ball is loose. And,
It's a scrum.
boy, it sure is. It does look like a rugby match to a certain extent. And finally, get out of there.
Breck defense doing a great job that time of plugging all the holes and then getting the ball out of the danger area.
Breck still controlling play. Back out to midfield it goes. But you can see to a certain degree, I mean, obviously the Jack Johnson pass that we saw and some of the things that Eller has done, they're still creating some opportunities in Opperman. But Breck has definitely gone into a less aggressive, more defensive shell here in the second half.
I think they have pulled back a little bit. Like I said before, they're not really pushing on the 50-50s. Trying to get more movement, more ball control.
So they're going to take their time here. There's Johnson again, and they'll get the foul here.
Yeah, Smith draws the foul. So I would imagine he's going to get the ball to Johnson. Yep.
Well, why not? I've seen too many good things.
Right. We have pled the case, and now it's a matter of timing. Can he hook one in there to the left, or just in front of the keeper?
Well, he's just going right at the net.
That's a lot more dangerous than you think.
I mean, he is something.
This is almost perfect placement. Look at this. It's a high ball, comes down over the arc, just over the top of
Well, and there
Machuca.
was and really there was nobody else. There was nobody except the netminder between him, and so he figured, why not? And of course, all the defenders were thinking he's going to hook it like you suggested. And Machuca covers up again. And so he says, you know what? You guys are all going to be over there. I'm going to go over here with it.
Take the shot.
Why not?
And if it weren't for another, that keeper would have been about 3 inches shorter.
Jeez. Well, we've seen Machuca make some.
He's been up there, but he was already up there when he made that move. His paw was right by the crossbar.
Yeah. And it's been fun to watch.
It's a very entertaining game. A lot of good, skilled players on both sides.
That shot is deflected. Good defensive play by Josh Taylor. He just stepped right in front that time. And out over the touchline. Throw in for Breck.
So was that the lime green shoes?
I wasn't looking at shoes, but I believe so. And Hudson Hecker makes the stop.
First save he has made in the second half.
Yeah.
Or has had to make.
Opperman sends it ahead. This is Feather. Feather loses it. Richardson Matthews muscling his way through, but then finally losing control of the ball. Now the Red Knights on the attack. Lead and up in the air, and the Mustangs able to clear it out of there once again. Boy, they've had some dangerous moments in there, that's for sure.
It's enough to keep you on your toes.
Yeah. Hecker, as you mentioned, hasn't had to make that many saves, but boy, the ball sure has been in what you like to call the danger zone more than once.
Well, that's where you get the quality shots.
But the Mustangs, of course, have done a great job defensively of just clogging it up in there. And every time thus far have been able to clear it out. You on the throw in on the far side.
Eller coming back into play.
Number 11, Eller, checking back in for the Mustangs.
And out goes Feather.
Feather's had a good match.
Here come the Red Knights. Will Dreesen. Now it's you. And out over the touchline. Throw in for Breck, I believe. Yes, it is. Trying to get it into Opperman. Did not succeed. Opperman working it. Here comes Eller now. Very patiently over to you and back to Eller. Opperman. And a little bit too far in that corner. And unable to control is Willem Kurth. Down to about 10 minutes, just over 10 minutes to go in the contest, in regulation, I should say. 1-0 Breck. It's been that way since about the midway point of the first half. And Jack Johnson got the game's lone goal, and it was a beauty. Mustangs looking to up their advantage here and kind of put this thing on ice.
Of course, the Red Knights have different ideas.
Boy.
Whoa, nice play.
And Hecker
coming out there to scoop that one up, or not scoop it, snatch it up.
Yeah, he came way out, wants to make sure that that comeback you speak of does not happen. Long lead. Boy, Eller just gets right into the mix there, and down goes Nickelbein. That'll be a foul on Eller, and so free kick for the Red Knights.
You see the collision right here. Yeah, he's over the back, and then the elbow comes out. Good job of maintaining his balance on that one. Spun around as he was coming down. So the Red Knights, with the offensive surge, trying to get something going here to get the equalizer.
Throw in for Benilde. Long lead pass. Eller chasing it.
He's by himself, though. He's got 1-on-4.
Now he gets some help.
Now he's got somebody.
That's Eric Smits. Smits tripped up. Over to Richardson Matthews. Richardson Matthews shoved from behind. No call. Back out over them. That should be a corner.
Correct corner kick.
Yeah.
Yep.
First of the game, correct?
That's the first of the game. No, second.
There was one in the first half, then, that I must have missed. Okay. We'll allow it. First in a while.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Back into the Mustangs, 17.
You comes out.
Ricky Priestman.
Ricky C said Priestman is in.
And Eric Smits readjusts his shin pad. Gets nice.
Oh, beauty of goal! Wow! Perfectly set up by Eric Smits on that corner, and then Opperman just sliced through the defense and hammered it home. Wow, was that pretty? We have seen two really nifty goals here.
just like you diagram it on a corner kick. Watch this. He gets a bullet right to the foot of Opperman, right there. Nobody marked him as he came flying through to make it 2-0.
I wonder if we get a wider shot of what our other angle is to see how far back Opperman was, because he just came out of nowhere.
He did. He caught the defense off guard and went right through him.
Boy, that was pretty.
That was nice. We've seen 2 very nice goals. That's off a set play. We always say it's so critical to make sure you do those set plays, especially the corners. I mean, that was like a practice shot.
Yeah. Oh, it was. As I said, 2 really pretty goals we've seen today by Breck, and they lead now 2-0. And now the Mustangs really putting the hammer to Benilde. Benilde has been struggling to get anything going offensively all day, but now they really are in a jam. Long lead for Eller, and Machuca with the scoop and the toss. Ahead to Lamb. This is Tweston now. Dreesen. And the Mustangs just knock it right back to midfield. And again, Machuca scoops it up. And Breck would be content to do that for the next 6 minutes.
They would be very happy to do that. Red Knights need to get something going here. They've been frustrated by the Breck defense. Actually, both defenses have been pretty good in the entire match.
Mustangs play it ahead. And Machuca will scoop it up again. As I said, they'd be happy to do that to run the rest of this clock out. Knocked out as Richardson Matthews chases. Up to the near side now to Nickelbein. His long, high pass deflected into the corner. Kept in play over there by Burns. And out over the touchline. It'll be a throw-in for the Red Knights from the far sideline. We're down to the 5-minute mark. Kalen Woog back in for
Kalen Woog, number 15,
Benilde.
checks back in for Benilde.
Centering pass, and again in that danger zone, you like to call it.
Yep, that's the.
And there one more time, and the header towards the corner, though it is deflected. And the Mustangs happy to just clear it out of there. And they send it back out to midfield, where the Red Knights regather possession. So Benilde able to put a little bit of pressure on here. Still have not found the back of the net.
Yeah, and again, Slegner being double teamed. That time will be, this time it's going to be a goal kick.
It is.
Good look at number 5.
Back in for
Colin
your
Slegner.
Mustangs, number 15.
Outstanding forward for the Red Knights. Hecker taking his time.
Long, high kick. And Machuca gathers it in on the far side. Red Knights regain control, and time is the enemy right now for Benilde.
Yeah, it's an uphill battle coming up on 3 minutes.
And the throw in for Breck. So assuming they hang on here for the next 3 minutes, Breck moves to 6-2-1 on the season. And this will be the 4th loss in 5 matches for Breck. They started a skid, losing to Orono, then De La Salle. They beat Chanhassen 3-0, but then lost to Jefferson 2-1, and now you add this one in. So 4 of their last 5 they've gone down to defeat, unless they come up with some miracle here in the last 2.5 minutes. And not that they haven't had the ball down in the Breck end of the field, but they have not been able to capitalize at all.
Now looking at Breck's schedule coming up. Mounts Park Academy, then Blake, then Rochester Lourdes, Trinity School, Fredley Heritage Christian, and at Maple Grove at the end of the season.
Well, that should be
that should be interesting.
Uh-huh.
We've seen the Maple Grove team this year, and they're playing pretty good.
Sent ahead to Richardson Matthews, out over the touchline, and with under 1.5 minutes to go, this one is headed toward the finish line, and it'll be a happy homecoming for Breck. Football team won big last night, and the boys soccer team is going to get a victory here today. As I said, it was quite the scene when we walked in. A huge tent at one end of the field, and the balloons and the carnival atmosphere. They had all kinds of carnival games. It was
pretty interesting. It was fun. They had lots of stuff going on. A lot of people.
Yeah, a ton of people here today. So, and they're going to go home happy.
Very happy.
30 seconds left in the game. 30 seconds.
One more corner kick, and that should just about do it here.
Yeah. They will get.
Yep. Benilde-St. Marcus is not going to get an opportunity to do anything with it.
Get it out towards midfield.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the game.
And that's all she wrote. So Breck moves to 5-2-1 on the season. They are winners here today by a final score of 2-0. Goals today, Jack Johnson scored at 23:47 of the first half, and then it was Opperman with what turned out to be the sealing goal. Came at 7:35 here for the second half. 2-0 final score. Breck a winner today over Benilde. Thanks for joining us here for boys soccer on Channel 12. For Sig Ligry, I'm Wally Langfellow. Have a good night, everybody.